Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7.
We can't wait that long. Welcome back to episode 12 of the LoudMouths podcast. I'm Ben.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Michael.
And today is a glorious day.
No, it's not.
But not for the Steelers.
No, that's true. That is very true.
No, but today we got a few topics. We're going to go over the usual last week's game. Then we're going to go last Thursday's game. And then we'll talk about the upcoming games. But I feel like we should have a segment each week dedicated to a certain team. And this week should be the Steelers.
And shut-up ones?
Each week dedicated to a certain
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Sorry.
So at the end of the podcast, we will dedicate ourselves talking to a certain team. You guys can leave a comment if you'd like us to talk about your team. But this week we're going to talk about the Steelers and how their season's going.
Past games. Right.
How their season's going.
Oh no. I was talking about other stuff we're gonna talk about.
Oh yeah, I already said that.
Okay, I did.
So
I'm
we're
sorry.
chilling. No, we're chilling. All right, so let's get started with last week's games here. Let me pull it up. Week 13.
Welcome everyone to the stream. We got 4 people. Let's go.
Let's go.
So we already went over last Thursday's game, which was Seattle versus the Cowboys. And the Cowboys won that. But let's go down the line. So first, we got Indianapolis versus Tennessee.
It was a good game.
That was a pretty good game. Actually made me interested in seeing what the ending was going to be. I wasn't bored the whole time.
Titans sold.
Titans did sell, but what do you expect?
Their kicker missed that kick. That was just so heartbreaking for them.
Yeah.
And they lost in overtime.
Thing is, the Titans haven't had a good, really game all year.
That Ben guy is a clown.
Who said that?
Scorch.
Good clown.
The amount of Ben hating alt accounts is actually insane.
That's crazy. Well, I don't care if you hate me. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and make sure you keep up with all of our updates on Instagram. Make sure you put our Instagram down in the bio, because that's where you can go easily check it out. Mike, I'm talking to you. Is Instagram in the bio?
No.
Put it in the bio.
Okay.
Gosh. All right.
Wait, can I do that?
Yeah.
Wait.
After that, we're going to go to Chargers versus New England.
I didn't know that. I didn't
my
even know there could be this boring of a game.
What?
Real quick, your boy Stashio says I second that.
That's, bro, I know who that is. That's not Liam. That's freaking Austin. Get out of here, bro. You freaking bum. Yeah.
That's tough, dude.
Exposed.
That's
all right.
tough.
It's all right.
Nevertheless, what's going on?
Nevertheless, let's talk about the most boring game that happened this week, which was Chargers
Most boring
and
game of the
Patriots.
season.
Oh, my gosh. Literally not a point was scored, through a touchdown.
No.
It was literally 2 field goals from the Chargers.
And that was it.
And that's how they win their game. What are they, 4 and something now?
Who?
In the season? The Chargers.
They're
They have
not.
3 or
Their
4
record
wins.
is terrible.
Their record's awful.
And the Patriots,
And the Patriots, I mean...
three, and we'll get to that.
We'll get to that soon enough. But they've had a bad season. The Chargers
are
had
5-7.
a 94% chance of winning this week. And they were, people saw them winning by 21,
Oh, yeah.
14.
Well, the Patriots do have a pretty good defense, though. I'm not gonna lie, but that's all they have.
Yeah, but I mean, this really showcased the Chargers' defense, though. I mean, to a not so amazing Patriots offense.
Mac Jones playing terrible, then Bailey Zappi coming in and playing terrible.
Also terrible, but it's all right. All right, so we'll go to the next game. We got Detroit versus New Orleans.
This was a good game
This
too,
was
actually.
a pretty good game. Detroit has really shown that they're a competitive team.
They just need to stay consistent. They keep losing weird games. Like in the past when they lost to Green Bay, I believe it was Green Bay.
They lost to
Green Bay on Thanksgiving, that was just a weird game because I know Green Bay's good now and we're starting to realize that now. But even still, if they're really that good of a team, I feel like they still should have beat them. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I agree. What? That's cap.
Can you guys discuss the Winter Frisbee Championship and how Ben lost?
So Ben, how did you lose that?
Austin. I'm pretty sure I was on your team. How if I lost, that means you lost. Freaking short.
And now we have another question for you as well, Ben.
Oh my gosh.
What's that?
Hey Ben, what size of adult diapers do you wear?
Ben's getting dunked on out here.
Probably, you should ask your mom
Who's
that
gonna
question.
diss Daniel, bro? Come on.
No one's.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm just about to say.
That's tough, dude.
It's all right. Let's go on.
Wait, hold up, real quick. Are we doing a Christmas special?
I mean, we
Because
did a
I'm-
Halloween special,
I'm gonna go all out.
I was gonna
for
say,
that, bro.
but
If
we're
we
not.
do it-
I mean, we're not doing it on Christmas.
Obviously
are we?
not.
No, no.
Yeah. that's
Let
what
me
I
know. Let me know, because I'll decorate accordingly. I'll make it.
I'll bring stuff too. So.
If you want to do it
say.
here.
Well, what if we're doing it at Brace's?
I'll
What if
still bring
Brace is
stuff.
actually going to be on the podcast?
No, he won't.
Yeah.
We'll see, we'll talk about it later.
R.I.P.
Let's get
Bryce. He
into
just
it.
hates this now.
Yeah,
Last year
or-
said extra small.
I mean, that makes me seem like I'm skinny, so
Yeah,
thank you, I guess.
Sure. Yeah.
Honestly, that's a compliment.
Excellent.
Thanks. That's a backhanded compliment. All right, let's talk about the games here.
guys.
Come on. So Detroit showing themselves to be actually a decent team. I think they're going to make playoffs this year pretty easily.
I hope so.
I think they're going to get their first playoff win. We said this last podcast. They haven't had a playoff win since like 1990 something, 1993.
They haven't. They're just not good.
Yeah.
They have not been good over the years, but they are this
now,
year.
This
This
year,
year they're pretty
they
good.
look ecstatic. They look like they're gonna do big things. I think that'll show.
Jared Goff is pretty good.
Yep, Jared Goff is pretty good. Now the Saints, I can't believe that they're
They're
done
weird.
better this year.
They just can't put it together. I just think they signed a lot of talent and then they didn't. Use
They
it
didn't
right.
capitalize on it because literally, okay, Derek Carr's not a bad QB.
No, he's not.
by any means, and he just is not playing up to how he even played in freaking Las Vegas.
Well, like
you
they
know?
signed Jamal. They signed Jamal. They haven't done anything with him. Jamal Williams
No, I know.
from Detroit. They
Well,
haven't done anything with him. I know you have Kamara, but like
They signed him, I think, to be a power back and to also be like there for because Alvin Kamara was out for 6 weeks.
But they haven't even utilized him as
No, I
that.
know,
It's
I
really
know,
weird.
I know.
And then they have Tyrann Mathieu, who he's
he's
alright.
getting old.
He is.
He's
old,
going to be out of the league in 1 or 2 more years, I think.
probably.
All right, so let's go to the next. Atlanta versus the Jets. The Falcons aren't that bad.
They're all right.
They're actually a pretty good team.
Nice pick by who was it? Jesse Bates.
Yes,
Because
Jesse
he got traded this season.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I was
change
gonna
the
say.
lights to white real quick.
Good.
All right,
That's bright.
that's bright.
Does that look good, or is that worse?
That's fine.
What was the other one?
I'm just trying to look at the stream.
I got the other one.
The white looks good.
Ooh,
Orange.
I would go white.
The red's kind of creepy.
White.
I like that one. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, it looks better.
Sorry guys, I'm just trying to perfect this.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
New studio, new us.
New
Better-
OG studio,
Yeah,
I
was
should
gonna
say.
OG studio. After our co-star Bryce dissed us.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the Steelers and the Cardinals. Okay, next game. Then we have
No, we're talking about the Steelers and the Cardinals game. I want to say, and Michael knows this, last week, it was Steelers-Cardinals, and I was going to pick the Steelers, and then I
You
switched
did a good
to
job.
the Cardinals.
You did a
And
good
Michael's like,
job.
did you do that out of spite? And I said, 50-50. 50-50.
But you
Because
picked right.
I picked right, and they won 24-10.
We
What
are
a game.
so bad. Oh, we'll get into why we're so bad later, but we are so bad, and the Cardinals are so bad too, but we're even worse.
I was going to say, the Cardinals had a 6.24%
They're
chance
not
of winning
good
that
either.
whole game.
They're not good either.
That's crazy.
But then we have the poor Washington versus
Miami
Miami
versus Washington.
versus Miami.
Man.
Washington won, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
thought so. Yeah.
Bro, they lost 45-15.
That's tough, dude.
That's crazy.
Poor Sam
I just
Howell. He
sound
needs to
bad.
get off that team.
Who?
Sam Howell.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but he's there. They already claimed him as the future.
I know.
of the-
They'll be fine. They
organization.
needed 2 more years to build. I think they'll be a good
Yeah,
team.
no, I agree. And the Dolphins are already just.
Dolphins is already ours. They
The-
keep signing people and just keep getting
But
better.
the thing is it's not all about oh my gosh, their team is really good. Their coaching staff.
Their coaching
is
staff
so
is pretty
smart.
good. And whenever you have Tyreek, it's really not that hard.
No, but their defense though. Their defense is good, dude. And their
Oh,
defense
it's
barely
pretty
lets
good.
up.
Well, I mean,
Like,
you have Xavier Howard and Jalen Ramsey, and
Yeah, but Jalen Ramsey wasn't in the whole time. Jalen Phillips tore his Achilles. So
still, they're
I'm-
putting it together.
I think that their coaching staff really helps. And that's the
Oh,
thing
yeah.
is with a team like we'll talk about it later with the Steelers in the fourth segment, but we'll say that a coaching staff
That was
is very
actually
helpful.
insane.
Next is Broncos versus Texans. So happy I picked the Texans on this. Dude.
I also picked the Texans on that one.
I-
Bryce Young is a
He's
dog.
him, bro.
He's a freaking dog.
He's
dude.
offensive rookie of the year.
I'd take him right now.
If he doesn't get offensive rookie of the year, he's getting gypped.
Oh,
I don't know who else.
There are some good ones, but dude, he's playing
He's
really.
playing amazing. He's playing. If he wasn't a rookie, this would be like his MVP season.
That team went from a fire to an actual like on fire.
Like a blaze, bro. They're doing really good. They have a lot of rookies on their team. That's the thing.
They're
doing
really
so
young.
good with rookies.
They're really young.
So like imagine they keep doing and progressing, and then they're still every year bringing in more and more talent. I see them, going pretty far in the next few years.
The best thing I've seen with them is, sure, you can, even if you lose games, it's okay, but they're winning the close games too.
Yeah,
which is very important. Like sure, everybody says, oh, it was a close game, so they're obviously not that good. Like it doesn't matter. Even winning those close games is so crucial. And it shows you that team's morale is just able to overcome the other one. Sometimes it comes down to coaching, and obviously they found a hit with their coaching. So.
Yeah, their coach knows what he's doing, and that's what's good.
And he's new too.
Yeah, that's what to say. So next we go to Carolina versus Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay won.
I picked the Buccaneers.
I also picked the Bucs. The Panthers just aren't it.
They put up a fight though. At least it was 18-21.
But here's the thing: if they win that game, does that matter?
No.
Neither
teams that matter. It really matters.
And I feel like they're in that stage of they don't even want to win because they want draft picks, higher draft picks. So they're willing to get close but not take the victory. And I feel like they've told their guys ahead of time, like, don't expect to win. Like, we're not trying to make the Super Bowl year. We're trying to.
They're just trying to have little wins, like all at once. So they don't have to win all these games. They have to just make their teams progress and make them look better.
Yeah. Next, we got Browns versus the Rams. Rams absolutely destroyed.
Listen, there's a common theme here, and it's really obvious, and it shows how good one guy really is. They've won, I think, every game that Matthew Stafford started and played the entire way through. Yeah. It's crazy how much of an impact that makes. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's just
the thing is, it's Matthew Stafford isn't even like in his in my opinion, he's not even in his.
He looks
anymore.
like it though sometimes, dude. I'll tell you what.
But like he's just chilling. He's a veteran QB that they traded for 3 years ago now, and who's probably gonna retire in a year or two. So it's like he's just having fun. I think he's literally just having fun.
He's a good quarterback. He has been his entire career, so.
All right, next game, San Francisco versus Philadelphia. All right,
Eagles,
next game.
what happened? How do you get blown out by the 49ers?
I don't even know.
No, honestly, dude, the 49ers are just so good. They really are. And you guys made some mistakes that game, let's be honest here.
We made a lot of mistakes. Our offense could not cook. And that hurt us so bad in the long run.
It hurts. Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, no, it was bad. Our defense, I was gonna say that they started out decent, but then it just went all downhill. Like the 49ers know how, they know the weak points, I feel, of every team, and they know how to utilize their players so that they can capitalize.
They just need to stay healthy.
Points. Yeah, they just need to stay healthy. I think they're a Super Bowl. I think they're making the Super Bowl. I said at the very beginning.
I said at the very beginning, I think they're going to the Super Bowl. You said you think the Eagles.
I said the Eagles are going to go to the Super Bowl.
Obviously, but
I think the NFC Championship though is going to be Eagles versus 49ers.
I definitely think that, dude. Honestly,
unless they somehow get upset in the playoffs, that would be so funny.
That would be rough.
Oh my, that'd be hilarious.
Although this year we've really seen that anything can happen in any game.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the Chiefs and the Packers. Wow, the Chiefs got freaking bummed on.
The Packers have a 6% chance of winning that game.
That's tough.
They have a 6% chance of winning and they win. The next two games, this game and the next game, are both underdog, basically, games.
This just shows, though, the Chiefs, they just don't have it this year. They just don't have that same talent.
I'm so happy they don't. I hate the Chiefs.
Mahomes can only do so much. We're realizing that now. He's one of the best. He is the best quarterback in the league. I'm sorry, there's no arguing it. But he can't do it himself. Nobody can do it themselves.
But he's not by himself on offense, at least. He has a good running back, a good tight end. His wide receivers are exceptional.
No, they're not. They're not exceptional.
Yes, they are.
They suck this year, and they need more. They need some young talent, but they're not going to win a Super Bowl every year. It just doesn't happen.
Gosh. No, but
they're not. Unfortunately, not. They're not
Here's the thing, though.
the
is, like,
Patriots, but Andy Reid's a good coach, so they'll figure it out.
I personally don't think that the Chiefs. I feel like the Chiefs aren't like they signed him to this humongous contract, but I feel like right now, the Chiefs could have thoughts of trading like one good player for multiple.
I could
average
see.
players. You
I
know?
could see Travis Kelce getting traded and then building stuff around him because he's getting old and they need to build something now because unfortunately they can't just keep going and
But
plugging people
that's the
in.
thing. They're not going to trade Patrick Mahomes, no matter what.
No.
they're not. trading.
He's an untradeable player. There's just unless
Yeah.
they give there's literally no scenario I could even see where they would.
But here's the thing: is if they trade Travis Kelce, do you think he's just going to straight up retire? You think he's going to be done? Because I feel like he has such that connection in Kansas City.
I don't
he's
ever
like,
think
if
they'll
I
even
leave,
trade
I'm
him
done.
either.
You know,
I think him and Jason will retire before they got traded to a different team.
No, I agree. But the thing is no matter what, I feel like if they do get traded to another team and they're there for like one singular year and then they retire, they'll get signed by their starting.
It's the same thing with like Cameron Hayward. He's not. I would bet money that he wouldn't. He would retire before he'd go to a different team. I'm not going to lie. He's basically blatantly said it like in sometimes.
Well, that's like the Gronk thing. Do you remember?
I wouldn't begrudge him if he did, but I don't think he's going to.
But do you remember? Gronk got traded to Detroit, right?
No,
And then he goes, "Well, you can't trade me. I'm retiring." I'm not,
Then he unretired when they
and then
didn't
he
trade him.
unretired since they couldn't trade him, and he went back and played for the Patriots. I feel like that's what Travis Kelce would do. He'd be like,
I wouldn't have wanted
he
to go
pulled-
play
he
for the
pulled a
Lions.
fake. All right, next game we got Cincinnati versus Jacksonville.
What a game!
Again, Bengals have a 4% chance of winning this.
This
game.
was a lot of upsets this week.
It's crazy.
Browning with the upset against T-Law.
T-Law. He's a good QB. He played really
He's
well.
all right.
No, he played really well.
T. Lawrence got hurt, so I don't give any
No,
credit.
I don't know, bro. He played really, really well.
But he'll be back, so don't fear Jaguars fans. It'll be okay.
All right, so then we go on to this Thursday's game.
Oh, and like I said, we'll talk more about the game later. But there's nothing worse that could have happened this game. We are just so bad, and I'm the biggest Steelers fan, and I'm gonna continue to watch them throughout the season, no matter what. But we are so hard to watch. It's not even funny.
You know, look who I picked, bro. Too.
I
picked the Steelers to win. They lose.
Yep.
The one time I put my.
Well, dude, everybody thought it was gonna be like a 10.
Well, yeah, look, a
10-7
5%
game.
chance. They had the Patriots at a 5% chance of winning that game.
I don't know.
And that happened 2 times.
These
in a
media
row.
get so wrapped up in stupid stuff like, oh, they lost last week and they're gonna bounce back. No, anything can happen. It should never be that low because anything can
It's
happen.
like the Panthers.
It's like the Cowboys and the Cardinals. Nobody thought the Cardinals even stood a chance of scoring a point. And then they ended up winning. It's anything can happen, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
And the fact of the matter is we have so many injuries and we're not going anywhere this year with this terrible team.
Yeah,
So.
injuries. Okay, buddy.
And like I said, we'll talk a little bit more into it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. So let's go into some of the predictions for this week's upcoming games. So first we start out with our 1 o'clocks, which is Buccaneers and Falcons.
Who'd you pick for this one?
I'm going with the Falcons.
I went with the Buccaneers. I'm not gonna lie. I just the Falcons have been winning because of their defense. That's just not gonna work every single week. I'm sorry.
No, but they started to utilize Bijan Robinson.
I know.
So he's getting in the end zone.
I just think that on both sides, and with Mike Evans, who literally just broke an NFL record, I think that they're just gonna not be able to cover everybody on the field.
That's the thing. But I like Baker Mayfield in a sense. Okay, as a QB. But I don't think he can make the plays that everyone expects him to be able to make when he's since he's in the NFL.
I'm not gonna lie. There's been a lot of times where his actual receivers have let him down this year, though. There's been a lot of drops in clutch situations like that Hail Mary he threw perfectly, and then the guy wasn't even paying attention for it. Like,
yeah, exactly.
it's not always on him, but there are times when it is on him. To be honest with you, this is one of the worst QB years for the NFL ever. There's so many QBs who should not be starting right now that are. It is just insane how bad it is. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. I don't think 28-71 is close enough. I think it's going to be a lot closer than that.
Yeah, I think like a 60-40. That's what I'm
Something
thinking.
like that, yeah.
And we're talking about percentages because the Bucks only are supposed to.
No, it's not going. They're not going to score
28%
60 to 40
Right,
points.
yeah.
That's not happening.
So next we go to Detroit and Chicago. That's Detroit all the way.
Oh,
Or not Detroit. Yeah,
Detroit.
Detroit. Yeah, the Lions.
If the Bears win, good for them.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it's not going to happen. I'm
If
sorry.
the Bears win, bro, freaking pigs are flying, dude. I'm
Yeah,
not
dude,
gonna lie, 'cause
honestly.
they suck. All right, then we go to Indianapolis versus the Bengals.
I picked the Colts. I
I'm
just
also gonna go
don't
with the
trust
Colts.
They have Jamar Chase, but it's Browning. I'm sorry. I don't
But he
believe in him.
played so well last week. It
Like-
makes me want to go.
But sometimes there have been people who have played like good last week and then they end up doing absolutely terrible the next week. So it's
No,
all
I
in how
agree,
he.
I agree.
I think he's a good player, but I just don't know if he can beat Colts because they have some pretty good people on their defense.
Yeah, I
Let's
agree.
not forget.
I agree. Then we go Jaguars versus the Browns.
Who'd you pick for that game? Did you pick the Colts?
I haven't picked anyone yet. What? Jags and Browns?
No, for the Colts game.
Oh, I picked the
Okay,
Colts.
you
Yeah,
didn't
I
say
picked
that.
the
Okay.
For the Jags and Browns, I'm
Oh.
going with. Is Trevor Lawrence playing?
No,
I'm going with the Browns.
I also went with the Browns.
I'm going with the Browns.
I just, it's that rookie kid I think is coming back too.
You mean for the Browns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The quarterback for them.
Yeah,
is not-
they dropped
yeah.
PJ
I know.
Walker.
I know.
for
I'm
sure,
just saying to you.
Yeah. No, Deshaun Watson's coming back.
And their defense is not
No, their defense is good.
bad.
The Jaguars they're like there if
Although-
they're all as one.
The Browns lost Denzel Ward, so they're gonna be missing him.
Oh
But
yeah, but
even still, you have Myles Garrett, so
yeah,
it's,
exactly. All right, then we go to Carolina versus New Orleans. Saints.
Saints.
If the Panthers win,
If the
again,
Saints
they're on
somehow blow that game, I don't even know what to say about them anymore.
honest. This is a lot. A lot of these games, guys, by the way, are like I'm just gonna go down.
They
the
are
list.
very one-sided this
They're
week, aren't they?
extremely one side. I'm just gonna go down a few. I'm not gonna name who's actually playing yet, but like, so there's the next. No, I'll say it. Houston and Jets is 92 to a 7% chance. Rams and Ravens. The Ravens are supposed to win 95% to 4%. Okay, then 49ers and Seahawks. 49ers are supposed to win 97 to 2.7. Bills and Chiefs. Chiefs are supposed to win by 75%. Titans and Dolphins. Dolphins are 98.98%.
They got more generous. Before I checked the Titans and the Dolphins game, it was 0.97. They didn't even give them a 1% chance before.
That's crazy. And then Green Bay and Vikings, or Green Bay and the Giants. Green Bay 93.74, while the Giants are 6.26% chance of winning. So a lot of these games this week are extremely one-sided. And that's probably because, it's in that part of the season now. It's week 14.
You can kind of you can tell what teams are
what's going to happen
most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah. You have a good sense of who's going to win. But while at the beginning of the season it was
mystery.
You don't know how any teams played other than the 3 or 4 games whatever they played in preseason.
And that means nothing.
Yeah, because they don't even. No one really uses their starting, except for the Steelers use their starting
Well,
every game.
Not only that, a lot of teams run some vanilla plays, so they're just testing stuff to see if it works or not. And a lot of times it's just not really, and again, even gonna be ended up using it. Like, it's just preseason's such a facade. That's why I'm just gonna stop watching it, just because I always get so excited seeing some teams playing in the preseason. And then they just can't transfer it over to the regular season because they're playing against like vanilla defenses that they're testing, and not gonna necessarily get during a real game. So It's just like I don't know.
Exactly. Well, let's keep going. So we got Texans versus the Jets. I'm picking the Texans on that.
Jets aren't. Did you hear what the Jets did?
No. I didn't.
The Jets called up the former Chiefs quarterback, backup
Chad
Henne. They called him and asked him if he wanted to play with them. He said no.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't either.
That's crazy. Didn't they look into Joe Flacco coming back?
I don't know.
But the Browns got Joe Flacco, didn't they?
Yeah. And they put him on the practice squad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They shoved him on the practice squad.
What was the point of signing him?
They needed him for 1 week.
But did he play?
Yeah.
Oh, did he actually? Did he lose?
Yeah, he lost.
Oh.
It wasn't
I
all
didn't
his
watch
fault,
that
though.
game. That sucks. Still, let's keep going. We got Rams in Baltimore.
I want to pick the Rams, but I just can't.
This is a super one-sided game, but I feel like it should.
It's not going to be.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
I want to pick the Rams. I really do.
No, pick them. I think it's going to be a 50-50 game.
I'm going to leave it
Who
right
has
now.
it at 95 to 4.64 or whatever, but I think it's a 50-50 game.
I think it could go either way because the Ravens are very inconsistent this year. They either put up 90 or they get destroyed.
Exactly. Next game, we got Minnesota versus Las Vegas. I'm going Minnesota. Freaking Joshua Dobbs is a beast.
Yeah, if he just plays better than last week.
I don't care.
3 interceptions.
He'll play good. 3 interceptions.
That 2 of them weren't his fault, though.
Exactly.
So they were tipped off his receiver's hands.
Exactly. You got to catch the ball when it's thrown to you. All right. I think Joshua Dobbs will win that one, so I'm going with the Vikings. Who'd you go with?
Vikings.
Vikings? Okay. Then we got Seattle versus San Francisco 49ers. And if the 49ers lose this game, then
I don't know what to think.
I think it was a freaking...
I love the Seahawks this year because I just like Geno Smith and all those guys. But if the 49ers don't win that game, I don't.
If they lose that game,
that'd be kind of funny.
then I think the Eagles versus 49ers game was just a fluke.
You can't say that though.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I
Because you got destroyed.
It was a fluke game.
You
If
got
they lose. If they win, not a fluke. All right, next game we got Bills versus Chiefs.
At KC, I'm picking the KC.
Well, Taylor Swift's probably going to be there, so we're not even going to see most of the game.
Did you
We'll
see
just see
that?
the freaking press
There was
box.
a joke about it. It was Taylor Swift looking at Travis Kelce, and then she switches over and looks to Jordan Love. It was really funny.
I'm picking the Bills.
Really?
Yeah.
They're weird. They're really weird.
Yeah, but I think they're going to win.
This is a battle of the mystery. I really don't know what to think about
I
this
just
game.
think the Chiefs... I don't think the Chiefs are there, in my opinion. I think they have a record that they shouldn't. You know, I think their record should be switched opposite. That's what I think.
I don't know.
I think they should have way more losses than they do, but they just got lucky with their schedule.
Steelers.
Exactly.
Did you see the TikTok that was like, Travis Kelce got he fell down or something. He got tackled or something, and Taylor Swift looked so concerned and like oh God. And everyone's like, bro, calm down, he's fine.
Bro forgot he was playing football.
Yeah, she literally looked terrified. She's like, oh my God.
It
was
dead.
so funny.
He's dead. Hey, Patrick Mahomes.
Nah, dude.
Hey, guys, you got to remember, Taylor Swift made Travis Kelce famous, so whatever her reaction is that's what it should be.
Yeah.
Right?
I didn't even hear Travis Kelce before I heard of T Swift.
No.
Exactly.
I'm kidding.
Ah.
T Swizzle, bro.
T Swizzle.
All right, let's go. Denver versus Los Angeles Chargers. I'm going with Denver. The Chargers.
I also went with
The Chargers
I'm sorry. How are the Chargers projected to win this game? I'm sorry. They're just the Denver sucks too, but so does the Chargers.
I think they're predicted to win this game because they won last week and Broncos lost. That's what I think.
They lost last week. Oh, they
Chargers
won by
won.
they won by
Chargers
6 points. Oh boy.
No, I know. But that's why I think it's you know how I'm saying. I think that's why it's switched to that's why I think it's more towards the Chargers to win by that no. Next game is Philly versus Dallas. Dallas.
He
is
picked
gonna
the
lose.
Cowboys originally. I don't know why he did.
No, I didn't. You literally just tapped my phone.
No, I didn't. What are you talking about?
I picked the Eagles.
Oh, I picked the Eagles too.
Yeah.
I just can't see you guys losing 2 games in a row, especially
Sorry.
not a divisional game.
Sorry, John. But
Yeah, sorry, John.
Sorry, John, but your Cowboys are gonna
I
lose
won't be
again.
I won't be upset if the Cowboys win.
Here's the thing. Is my question. How are the Cowboys projected to win when last time we played we won?
It's just it goes either way.
That's so.
It's because
crazy.
you guys are coming off a loss. It's just anticipating it.
Okay, whatever. All right, next game we got Tennessee versus Miami.
The poor Tennessee Titans, a
Dolphins.
1.02%
Here's
chance
the
of
thing.
victory.
Here's the thing. This is where you put $100,000 on the Titans to win, and then if they win, you get a
Don't do
jillion
that.
dollars,
Don't
bro.
do that, please.
If you're gonna bet
That's
any,
a terrible
bet 100.
idea.
That is a horrible idea.
That's when you put
Tell bro, trust me.
$10 in.
No,
Then you throw your
$100.
money away.
$100 on the Titans, and I'm guaranteeing they win, you're making at least $10,000.
no shit. But okay,
The chances of them are
you don't
winning.
bet against the odds with all your money. You bet a small amount.
If someone only has $100, well, never mind.
Put
That's
10.
a lot of money,
Listen,
Ben.
listen. Put 10 on the Titans.
You put 10 on the
The
Titans.
Titans are 4
you
and 8,
you
Ben.
win, you get a bag.
$10 on the Titans.
You get a
make
bag.
like 80, $90.
You're gonna make a lot more than that if you bet for them to win.
$10.
In the pot, in like overall, yeah. Bro, someone bet what they bet on the Giants. They bet like, what did they bet, dude? Oh my gosh. No, I actually need to say that.
I'm not talking about perfect score though.
No, they just bet for them the Giants to win.
Okay. Bro, side note, I tried to get on FanDuel the other day to like start betting and shit.
Oh my.
Well, it said it can't verify my identity, and I've had that happen before.
That's weird.
Like you give them your social security, your name, and your address, and it's like we can't verify your information. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? You can't verify my information.
What are you looking for?
It's probably for the best because I'd probably be in debt right now if I was on FanDuel. So, I don't know. It seems like people get pretty successful.
Why are you looking at the
sometimes
Giants?
On FanDuel.
They won week 13, right? Or they won week 12?
What, Giants?
Week 13 or week 12?
I don't know.
Go back.
It was week 12 because they had a bye week the week before.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Just think, if you bet
Week 12.
like $10 on each team
You'd
that
lose
has
money.
like a terrible like shot,
You'd still lose money.
yeah, but I don't know, bro.
If you get all of them wrong, that's...
Well, obviously, but the chances of you getting them all wrong are pretty low.
Well, let's look at let's go back to week 1, and then we'll find out if that would have been true. So okay, I can only go back to week 2. So if you would have bet on Vikings against the Eagles, you would have lost. If
That's
you would have
obvious.
bet on the Falcons, you would have won. If you would have bet on the Bills or the Raiders, you would have lost. If you would have bet on the Bengals, you would have lost. If you would have bet on Seattle, you would have won. If you would have bet on the Chargers,
Overall, betting is not a smart thing in sports.
Actually, this week you would have done pretty good.
That's what I'm saying,
Oh,
bro.
well, dude, no, I would have done a mate. Look at this.
That's what I'm like. I just feel like that's a decent
I
strategy.
picked every single team right, except for the last 3.
Eagle.
But every other team I picked correctly.
No, I'm playing. Okay.
All right, let's keep
Eagles
going.
would
We got Tennessee, Miami. We picked the Dolphins. Next game is Packers versus Giants. I'm going with the Packers. I
Packers.
think they're gonna win.
Pack up the Giants
I
and
was
put them
looking at you
away.
say that, bro. Oh my god.
I think the Titans are going to lose 31 to 31 to 10. Titans are going to lose.
49
49.
to 7.
Holy.
We're going into the tiebreakers now.
Then we
These
have
are like the
Packers
real
and
tiebreakers.
Giants. I said 24-3.
That's insane.
I'm gonna say
bro.
21 to 14.
That's
Packers
crazy.
and Giants.
That's a crazy prediction.
And I said Miami's going to score the most amount of points. I'm not going to talk about it. I said
That
it's
deadline's
gonna
already
be at least.
passed for me. I can't do that.
Okay, that's fun. And then the Thursday game.
All right. So next Thursday's game is the Chargers.
These
versus the
Thursday
Raiders.
games are terrible.
Honestly, last Thursday's was terrible. This Thursday's terrible.
I'm gonna wait on this one. I'm gonna give my prediction now, but I'm gonna wait to actually pick this one legitimately until I see if the Chargers win this week.
I'm going with the Raiders no matter what.
I'm going with the Chargers.
Go with the Raiders.
I don't like the Raiders. I don't like O'Connell. I do like O'Connell, but I don't think he's ready yet.
What's the time?
The
limit?
current standings in our league, I am up 106. Ben is at 100, and Bryce is at 92. Bryce is really getting killed.
Bryce forgot. That.
Michael is at 1.
Michael. What's the time looking at?
34 minutes.
Dang, we speed ran that.
I did an hour
You
by
guys-
myself last week.
Yeah, you guys talked through the games quick.
Well, we'll have other stuff to do too.
Bro, we have one
Oh,
more
really?
segment left. It's just
Man,
talking
it
about the
doesn't matter.
Steelers.
Well, no, we're gonna do guess the object again.
Quality
No,
of
we're
I want
not
to do guess
doing-
the object with
I'm
Michael.
not
Quality
doing
over
guess the
quality.
object.
Oh no, you can do it with me. I want to do it this time.
I'm
I didn't
not
get to
doing-
do
I'm
it
not-
yet.
I'm gonna hand you condom. Michael has one on his couch somewhere. You know? If
Yeah,
you
I want to
know,
do
you
it.
know,
I want to
bro.
do it this week.
If you
Oh,
know,
hell
you know.
no. Dude, shut up, bro.
We're gonna do guess
even
the
know what
object
the
because
fuck
Ben's
you're
a
talking
bum and he
Bro.
wants to go to bed for some reason. I don't know.
All right, let's talk about
Aren't we
segment
gonna
4.
get food?
I'm going to get food with you. Ben's going home,
I'm going home.
so I'm going with you.
Can we talk about football? Can we talk
That's
about the
actually
podcast?
insane.
What are we doing?
We're going on to our. I guess, second to last segment now, where we're just gonna talk about a team of the week or a team of the whatever. We'll go through, talk about their season, the whole way through, and what they should probably be doing in the future, and so on and so forth. And this week we're talking about the good old PA Steelers. The Steelers.
It says the PA Steelers.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're PA too, buddy.
The losers, if you ask me.
Yeah, let's look at your guys' record a couple years ago.
Look
You
at
guys were the trash can of the NFL.
Yeah, but look at our record now.
Shit, still
Doesn't matter.
terrible. Still lost to the 49ers. Eagles.
Okay, so let's go through. Let's look
Two
at the.
losses. You lost the Giants. You lost the Giants.
We didn't lose. We did lose.
Why do you need to go to bed?
Listen.
It's like I have a job.
We are just so
Interesting.
far away from
Interesting.
accomplishing anything moving forward. We just keep trying this method of bringing in people and seeing if we can fix our problems. But the fact of the matter is we just need to go youth movement. It's just not working. We've tried it for like the past 5 years and it's getting old just watching the same guys trying to plug in these older guys or these younger guys who don't know how to play and seeing if it works. And guess what? Every year, it doesn't work. Woo!
Here's my thing, my opinion. Get rid of TJ Watt, trade for draft picks.
Exactly. That's exactly what we do.
Exactly my opinion.
No Steelers fan wants to hear it. Oh, he's a future Hall of Famer. You can't trade him, but now's the time to trade him while he does have value.
Exactly.
You have to get a quarterback that can play play ball.
Here's what I'm saying is, no offense to you guys, you Steelers fans, but you guys praise TJ Watt more than any other
He's the only
defensive player
No,
ever.
you don't understand. He's the only reason our defense is good. If you took him out of our if you took him, Hayward, him and Hayward, I'm sorry, Highsmith isn't even there yet. If you took him and Hayward out of our defense would be absolutely atrocious.
But wasn't your guys' defense fine last year?
No,
even though
it wasn't. Everybody keeps saying, oh, the Steelers always have a good defense because of our past, because we're always known for having a good defense. Our defense hasn't been good in like 5 years.
Yeah, TJ Watt's been on the defense for the last how many years?
Yeah, I know, the poor guy. If he was on any other team, he'd be so good.
The thing is I don't think that TJ Watt is made for your team.
What do you mean he's not made for our team?
Like, okay, let's look at the Texans.
We drafted him.
Let's look at his older brother, JJ. Okay, he was on the Texans. The Texans at that time had a horrible defense, except for him. He's gonna. I don't know if you agree, but he's gonna be a Hall of Famer someday.
Yes, he is.
He's an amazing player.
So is TJ. He broke Michael Strahan's sack record, the only sack record in the league.
And Michael Strahan really wasn't in the league that long, and he played for the Giants.
He's a Hall of Famer. What do you mean?
Michael Strahan 10 times better than TJ Watt. But let's continue.
I would hope so. He's a Hall of Famer.
JJ Watt had a horrible defense, yet they
did we.
But they riled around JJ, and they would still win big games with the defense. The defense would win games. The Texans.
The Texans haven't been good they've had one good year in the past 20 years. They haven't been good.
Yeah, but they also would have harder schedules than the Steelers.
What does that have to do with anything? Strength of schedule doesn't affect team.
Yes, it does. It affects.
They haven't won more than like 5 games in 20 years.
That easily affects team morale.
It was only whenever they had Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins, who were both in their prime, that they could even do anything. The fact of the matter is, we keep trying to fix holes in our defense by putting worse people in the holes. Freaking draft people. It doesn't work. It's shown time after time again that if you don't get it the first year, it doesn't work because then you have all the money into cap. It's infuriating.
I'm just saying, though, that you guys have TJ on this totem pole that he should not be on.
What do you want us to do? What do you mean he shouldn't be on? What has he done that he hasn't deserved it?
He's like,
literally the goat,
no,
bro.
but
he's not
look,
the goat.
No, he's not. Look at Aaron.
Reggie White's probably
let's
one
look
of
at
the
both
best
of them.
edge rushers
Aaron
ever.
Donald, right, gets like doubled and tripled, right?
He gets doubled and tripled. Watch game film, Ben. For one, I watch the game every week.
No, he doesn't.
He gets triple teamed all the time. He just still gets in because he's better.
No, he doesn't.
He pushes right through them.
No, he does not.
He gets held all the time. He gets double teamed all the time. Watch a game and then you'll find out.
I think you're lying.
Well, you think I'm lying? I only watch every single year.
you should know the best that they need to get rid of TJ Watt and
don't
bring in some other talent that'll actually help them.
We're
be
not
effective.
getting rid of TJ Watt because we need to bring in other talent. We're bringing in TJ Watt because we have to fix problems. We don't need more talent. We need to fix holes.
There's nothing wrong with TJ Watt, but he's like
he literally is the perfect guy for our team. It's just we can't afford to pay him and all these other garbage quarterbacks we have in our
That's
QB
what I'm
room.
saying.
And just
But
lose.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying is
There's no
listen.
point of keeping a guy like him around if you're not going anywhere.
That's what I'm saying.
We're at a solid stand every single year, and nobody ever talks about this, I swear. But and this is something that me and Bryce talk about all the time, and he was honestly the first one to say this, so I'll give him credit for it. Being a team that goes over 500 every year, everybody thinks, oh, it's a good thing because you're always doing positively. It's actually a very bad thing because you lose out on better draft picks because of that. So we have been on a consistent stand of going up, getting terrible draft picks, going down back to where we were, going up, getting bad draft picks, going back down, going up, getting bad draft picks, and going down.
Yeah.
Something has to change. We can't keep repeating this endless cycle of mediocrity. It just doesn't work.
And I'm sorry, you guys are not that good at drafting people. That's the thing is you guys had decent draft picks.
Here's
this year.
the
like
problem. It's
2024,
not
but
even that
2024.
we're bad at drafting people. We have been so bad at developing people. We're great at drafting people. Developing wise, we're not great at it, Ben.
I don't know.
You look at the two of our linemen. You look at what's his name? Frickin'
Are you talking about that center?
Kevin Dotson. You look at Kevin Dotson, or you look at Kevin Green. Both of those guys go to a different team, and they end up starting to play well. Unfortunately for Kendrick Green, he tore his ACL, so that's not on him. But the Texans literally said he was better than anybody else on their offensive line, basically. And then he goes to the Rams. Then Kevin Dotson goes to the Rams, and he gets an award for being one of the best guards in the entire league.
I wonder if you guys have like, it's almost like school, right? Where you guys have a set teaching of this is how it's done, this is what it's gonna be.
We're
No
so
matter
hung
what,
up
this
on
is
our
what we're
past
doing.
that we think that we can just do everything right. And the fact of the matter is we're too loyal to people sometimes. There are so many teams, like look at Washington. They knew they weren't going to go anywhere.
Oh
They
my
got
God.
they got rid of
They
their
get
edge
rid of-
rushers, and then they called it
Yeah.
a day so they could get better draft
Exactly.
picks. We're so loyal. We're too afraid to get rid of anybody. And the fact of the matter is injuries have not been kind to us either this year. So not like it was going to matter anyway. But the injuries just haven't been kind. We're on like our fifth middle linebacker now, so I mean, what are you supposed to do? Landon Roberts is the only guy I'd even keep out of our middle linebacking core, and even him, he's old. We can't keep him. It's just. I'm not gonna lie. I've sat there watching these Steelers games this entire year, and every week I find myself saying the same thing. This game is so boring because we never do anything on offense. We have to watch our defense fight for their lives every single week while the other team has 15 minutes of possession time. I wonder why, because we go 3 and out 8 times a game.
That's the thing here. If you guys could have gone back, I think you guys would never have picked Pickett and Pickens both. I think if the teams knew what was happening,
But that's how it goes with everybody.
No, I know. But I'm saying, in my opinion, even at the beginning of the draft, Pickett should never have been a top 10. Well, he was
we were
what pick was he?
desperate.
Do you know what pick
He was a first round, like late first round though, like not.
But I think he and Pickens should have both been like third round picks. Easily.
I don't know. I'm really starting to lose faith in the kid. I really was. I gave him a hard time, then I started to believe, and then that belief just now has dropped off a cliff. It's just, I'm sorry. He is not clutch. He looks for the sack, and he just can't make those crunch time throws 99% of the time. It's just, it gets old. And we're not even going to talk about old Money Mitch, because that guy doesn't have a clutch bone in his body.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the thing is, dude, is it's really sad to say. Well, no, I don't even know. But I feel like these players, Pickens and Pickett at least, are playing like they're still in college. Like this is college ball.
They're just not.
The difference, so it's like you know, like a pyramid, you know, high school or middle school, high school, college, NFL. And every year it gets slimmer and slimmer because every single year it gets tougher and tougher. And a lot of these players, I remember Derrick Henry's on a podcast, and he was saying, he's like, the NFL is a completely different ball field.
It's changed.
Like,
Everything has changed.
Yeah, he's like most of these teams in the SEC or whatever would not be able to compete in the NFL because the game is completely different. And
it went from a run-first league now to a pass-heavy league. It's just it's completely different than it used to be.
And most of these players aren't accustomed to that change. Because the thing is when you come in, you're supposed to be able to learn, you know? You're supposed to learn your first year, basically. Like, when you get drafted, you should already be learning, okay, well, if you're like a QB, the defense can be doing this instead of this, and there's so many more experienced players that know how to get around. But Pickens and Pickett both just don't learn anything. They think they can just keep doing the same thing every week.
Pickens is just so full of himself. I'm really getting sick and tired of him. You have to be making good plays to be able to complain, and unfortunately, he hasn't made that good play in weeks now. He's been he's getting to be a lot like Antonio Brown at the end of his career, but Antonio Brown was allowed to complain because he was one of the best receivers we ever had.
Yeah, and he was also, getting messed up in that.
Well, yeah, he was a little mental. George Pickens is just a diva.
Yeah, George Pickens he thinks, it's his second year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his second year, and he thinks he should be treated like
well, dude, just because you're wide open doesn't mean that they can always see you. The QB is fighting for their life in that pocket, and it's just like he can't hit you every time.
But also, I always feel like, so obviously we're looking at the screen, and wide receivers are looking at one point. The QB can see the whole field.
Yeah.
If you're looking this way as a wide receiver, and there's a corner behind you, you can't see him. So if you're getting mad that you're not getting the ball, the QB's seeing, bro, there's a corner behind you. If I throw that ball, it could be either picked or, you could get hurt, and I don't want that.
Not only that.
That's why Tom Brady was so great, because Tom Brady always looked out for his wide receivers and stuff before he would throw the ball, and he would always, he would look through basically every progression, twice.
Not even just that, though. It's whenever you're in the pocket, you're not just thinking about reads. You're thinking about, okay, what's going on around me? Do I need to shift right? Do I need to shift left? Do I need to step up? They're not able to scan the field 100%. And quite frankly, if you look at our team, we have one of the worst centers in the league who gets blown off the ball 99% of the time. And number two, he can't snap a ball. How are you in the NFL if you can't snap a ball? No, I'm not even going to throw Trubisky under the bus as much as I should, even because 99% of those plays are designed to be snapped throw. You can't snap the ball, have to reach down for it, and then throw it. That just can't happen.
Yeah, that's where I think it's good to talk about the Steelers, because a lot of teams are in the same sense as the Steelers, where it's not one person is bringing the whole team down. There's so many different points on the field, positions on the field that aren't being filled,
and it all comes down to coaching.
Yeah,
it all comes down to coaching. You have to be able to recognize it.
Here's the sad thing: is everybody was so happy when you guys fired Matt Canada, and now you guys lost.
I knew nothing was going to change. I could have told you nothing was going to change.
That's one thing, is everyone was dissing this man who actually,
He's not good.
He's not good, but you guys.
He wasn't the only problem.
You guys had a 7-4 record with him, and now you guys are 7-6 without you guys without him lost 2 games.
Already. 1 game,
2 back to back.
Oh yeah,
back to back.
Well, everybody's like, oh, we already had a 400-yard game. Okay, let's see what happens in longevity.
Yeah, exactly.
We've already lost 2 games to 2-7 teams.
1 for 3 after him.
Yeah.
But that Patriots game also a lot comes down to defensive coaching. Yeah. Everybody's praising our amazing defense. Where is it? I'm still waiting for our amazing defense to step up and make a play. We allowed Bailey Zappi, who coming into the game wasn't even 50% completion rating, and 0 for 2. And by 0 for 2, I mean no touchdowns, 2 interceptions on the season. And we let him go down and score 3 touchdowns on us in the first. Mm-hmm. In the first half.
Which is crazy. And Bailey Zappi is
he's okay.
He was a steal in the draft, in my opinion.
No.
For a backup, I think.
He's okay.
For a backup,
Mac Jones is just ass.
Mac Jones is awful. Everyone hyped him up, bro, but dude,
he had one good year and then
exactly. And the thing is It's just how it is.
It just seems like we're always one step behind. And again, I say, it comes down to coaching. You have to get your players ready. And every single week, it does not look like we're ready. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. And our safeties are bad, and it's just killing me. And I'm not talking about Minka, because Minka's playing with a broken arm, so I'm not going to begrudge him. KZ, he's getting torched, dude, every week. He got torched by a tight end.
But here's the thing is, I feel like for the defense at least, your players are being played wrong. You know what I mean?
It's not that bad. The whole game, even the announcers were commenting on this. This is how sad it is. When the announcers are even commenting on it, that's how you know it's bad. They were literally targeting Michael Walker the entire game. They were throwing it towards that way every single time because they know he couldn't cover him. He fell down in the end zone. He missed another coverage.
But you guys didn't take him out, did you?
We can't. We have like five middle linebackers. We don't have any more depth.
But why don't you guys switch and put in
who?
Put in a backup seat.
We can't. We don't run that deep. You can't
try someone out with
I get that, but you can't just switch defenses. They don't know how to do that, Ben. They can't just learn it right on the spot.
But that's the thing is a lot of players do have that sense of where the ball is on the field.
But you still have to know what you have to cover. You could see literally how confused Michael Walker was on the field because literally people were yelling at him on the field, hey, you need to go this way. You need to go that way. There's literally a play that they literally were yelling at him, and then a guy comes across the middle and was wide open. Why? Because Michael Walker was covering him and didn't know who he was covering. It's just bad coaching.
That's what I said. That all comes down to coaching.
We can't get our players ready before a game. I get we had a lot of injuries, and it sucks, but the fact that they're literally lost on the field.
Your backups after backups have to know what they're doing.
They're in the NFL. They have to. Anybody has to know what they're doing.
If you're being thrown, because if you have any chance to go into the game, you should be ready, because this might literally change your life in the sense of you make a play and then you get traded to a good team and then you stay there and have a career.
Yeah, every moment.
Every moment in the NFL matters, and a lot of people don't think that anymore. They think they made it to the NFL. All right, we're done. Like I don't have to do anything.
The only bright side I will say is we did fix a lot of stuff with our draft picks. We just need to have more fixing now. Our draft picks mostly hit this year. I mean, Broderick Jones is looking way better than Okorafor, which isn't hard to do, but he's looking way better. Mm-hmm. Joey Porter Jr. is doing pretty good for his first year. All corners have a bad first year, but he actually has a pretty good record as a corner. Keanu Benton's probably the best guy we got out of the draft. I'm not going to lie. He was our steal of the draft. He's been really, really good.
Is Joey Porter rookie or no?
He's
his second year?
Rookie.
Yeah.
All these guys are rookies. These are who we drafted this year.
You say this is the steal
this is our draft. And Keanu Benton, I'm giving it to him. He's just played for the position he's had to fill. He's really fit that spot. And he showed that he can already play in the league. The man's massive, and he can just play. He's going to be the replacement for Cameron Hayward. It's sad to say that, but he's going to be. And that's just what we have to face the facts on. Then you got the guy I don't know what to think of the dude, Darnell Washington. I know we haven't been playing him right, and I know everything and all that. He's claiming himself as this excellent blocker. If you look at the tape from that Patriots game, he got blown off the ball like 5 times. You're 6'8" and a tight end, and you're getting blown off the ball by somebody smaller than you. It's kind of sad. I'm not going to. I just don't know about him because.
Does your team run a 2 tight end set?
Most of the time.
Okay.
And quite frankly, the guy who's looked the best this year, who I didn't know. Well, obviously, I'm gonna say Freiermuth is the best tight end on the team because he is.
Yeah.
But Connor Hayward, I'm not going to lie. I think he's doing better than all our other tight ends. Why? Because he's hustling. All these other guys are getting... He's putting the most effort in. Sure, everybody's saying, oh, he's short. He's not going to be... And I was hating on him, too. He's 6 foot and a tight end. That doesn't happen. It very rarely does stuff like that happen. You look at, like, Delaney Walker. That's one of the rare... things.
But Delaney was fast and he was quick with his routes.
So is Connor Hayward. That's why he's trying harder than anybody else in the field. And I don't know if you saw the play that he made during that game. That's dedication and that's knowing the game. The guy literally caught the ball, like basically like spun somebody out. I'm trying to remember it. It was at the beginning of the game, so I don't exactly remember everything. But he like caught the ball, and this was like 3rd and long or something like that, or whatever. It was a clutch play that he needed to make. It was like 3rd and long. He caught the ball like danced out some people, hurdled over. He didn't dance. Sorry, he hurdled over somebody, kept his feet in to get the first down, and then went out of bounds. It was just. I wish we could show you the play, but look up that play because I'm sure it's on somewhere because it was probably the best play of the game that we made. It was insane, and that makes me happy to see a guy who's trying as hard as he can to make the team, because you got these other guys like Deontay or Pickens who have been walking on block whenever they're supposed to be blocking on certain plays. Like, I don't want to see you walking around. I'm putting you on the bench. I don't really care. You're on an NFL team.
It's because I feel like both of them have the same mindset of, okay, replace me. No one's gonna be better.
I think we should replace them.
But that's what I'm saying. They're easily they're pawns in the game.
Especially this year.
Yeah,
this is a really good wide receiver draft.
Yeah.
And I'll take the draft picks for them. I'm sorry. They're just not. They're really disappointing me this year.
Deontay would be the first one. I would have dropped him last season.
I would have traded him. I wouldn't have dropped him. You
know what I mean. I would have.
We need a number one. He's just not a number one. He can't play number one. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing is, I really wouldn't have gotten. This is me personally. If I was Mike Tomlin, I wouldn't have gotten rid of Chase Claypool. I would have just tried to knock some sense into him of like, hey, this is like real life. You know, you're not freaking on TV all the time, and whatever you're doing is going to ruin your career. Like,
well, it wasn't even that he wasn't taking it seriously. He was causing problems in the locker room, and he did the same thing for the next team he moved to after that.
That's because he wasn't taking it serious.
Well, he went to the Bears, then he did the same thing. And I guarantee
but then he got traded. He got taken off to the Dolphins,
and he hasn't played.
He hasn't seen the field.
Yeah, he's not going to. He's just not.
He ruined his career because he didn't take it seriously. He didn't take the game seriously.
He wouldn't watch tape. That's why he wouldn't watch tape.
And I'm not gonna lie, he had a good first season.
Oh yeah, he did.
He had a really nice first season. I would have considered him a good wide receiver too, but then he just gave up. He gave up on himself. He gave up on the team, and you can't do that. You can't do maybe one or the other, but you can't do both. So that really throws it off.
Then and it doesn't help either that one of our corners. This is why we picked up Patrick Peterson, in my opinion. It doesn't help that one of our corners got hurt at the beginning of the season before they even got to step on the field. So we'll see him next year. But I hope he can be the same player because he looked amazing in even just preseason. He looked amazing in general for a 7th round pick. He was going to be pretty good. Yeah. Corey Trice, I hope you do better, my dude. Spencer Anderson, you never really got much of a shot, and Nick Herbig, you look very good. So,
I still think in the 2 years ago draft, you guys should have picked Malik Willis.
Look at him now.
Yeah, but that's because I think that's because that's the team he plays on.
No, I don't.
Opinion. I think every team is different with there's certain players that whatever team they went to in the draft, I'll use Johnny Manziel. Or DeMarcus Russell. Neither of them would have mattered because neither of them watched film. Neither of them really cared about the game. They got their bag and they were done. They got their money from the signing bonus and their contract from being a first-round pick, and they were done. They didn't want to play anymore, basically. But some of these other guys, I think they would thrive on other teams, but they don't have that opportunity because they're stuck where they are. The thing is with a player, when you get to the NFL, you can request a trade, if Patrick...
one Browns receiver did when he was drafted.
He requested a trade. He's like, if you guys don't want me, let me go, Let me try to get out of here and have a career. But it's ultimately not up to them. It's up to the GM or whatever, the head coach saying, okay, we're going to try to trade you. And a lot of people, their careers just die because coaches let their careers die.
Well, it's not always coaches too. Sometimes players can get caught up in the money. Look at Le'Veon Bell. He didn't want to go. He didn't want to stay with us. And whenever we were absolutely killing people that year,
he wanted back.
Then now he wants back. But guess what? He's never going to come back because the Steelers never bring anybody back once stuff like that happens. You only can stab us in the back once.
He won a Super Bowl though with the Bucs, right?
No.
Didn't he?
No.
I swear he
Sean
signed.
McCoy. Not him.
No, I swear Le'Veon Bell signed with the Bucs. Or was that the year that they lost?
It was LaShawn McCoy. He signed with the Chiefs.
Le'Veon Bell signed with the Chiefs.
Yes, and he lost that year. Good on him. Antonio Brown won a Super Bowl then with the Bucs.
Are you sure?
Yes.
No, not the Antonio Brown one. The Chiefs.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He played.
Le'Veon Bell.
He wasn't good though.
That's when they played against each other. Le'Veon Bell was on the Chiefs.
He wasn't good.
Okay.
He threw away his career. He would have been one of the best running backs. And I look back to when we had one of the best offensive linemen ever to play for our franchise. with Pouncey and Filer and all those guys. Not even Filer, just Pouncey and there was so many. Then DeCastro and all those guys. I look back to that year, and I think, how did we not win a Super Bowl with that team? And it all came down to old Juju fumbling in the bag and the whole not a catch thing with Jesse James. That was just, that year hurt as a Steelers fan because that was the year we were supposed to go far and we didn't. We screwed ourselves out of that chance. And I wonder how many teams over the years have done stuff like that where they just made one mistake and then they could never find their way back from there. It's
teams or players?
just in general, teams in general.
Yeah, no, that's how it happens. That's like, I could say for the Packers. The Packers found their way to Super Bowl many times.
No, they can't.
Well, not many times, but
Many times.
They found their a handful.
They've been there many times.
And then now they haven't been in a Super Bowl in how many years?
Same, pretty much around where we've been.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Actually, exactly where we've been, because the last one we played in, I believe, was.
We're
against
same
the
with the
Packers.
Broncos. They last one with Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning, yeah.
And then now they're
they're never gonna be that same.
No, they won't make a Super Bowl for the next at least five years.
Probably.
In my opinion, 5
We don't know
seasons.
though. You never know.
Yeah, but no matter what, Russell Wilson ain't taking them to.
The fact of the matter is, we need to just scrap this whole trying to replace people and everything like that, and we need to just start from scratch like the Texans did, because now they're succeeding and we are tanking. So
Yeah. The Texans had a heck of a draft.
they just did
knew
everything
what they were
right.
doing. Exactly, and I feel like you guys as like Steelers should have.
We've been doing everything wrong.
Yeah, you guys should have just done better.
I don't know. I don't even know what.
Really
I don't even know what is the problem anymore. There's so many things that are problems. It's gonna take a couple years for us to fix everything.
I feel like you guys should not have drafted offense first. In the past, like both years.
Well, dude, we need to get offense to do anything.
Yeah, but as I'll even say, as Bryce said, because Bryce.
You need a starting quarterback to do something.
No, but even as Bryce would say, defense wins championships.
No, it doesn't. Not anymore.
Yeah, it
Sorry.
does.
The NFL has changed and defense can't win you championships because a long time ago, back then, people weren't putting up 75 points up on people. It's just, unfortunately, that philosophy, pound the rock and defense wins championships does not work anymore. If your offense can't score you at least 25 points, not 25, like 24 points a game, you're not going anywhere. You're not going to make it very far. I'm sorry. There are those games where your defense does come in clutch, but they can't win you every game. Because we've been trying to do that for years now.
Yeah, but your defense has to be able to stop even
Well,
a mediocre
obviously.
offense.
The only thing that I will say is the funniest thing about the Chiefs is they did a complete turnaround. They went from their offense being very good and their defense being absolutely atrocious to their defense being pretty good now and their offense just not being able to find it now.
Yeah, and imagine, that's what I'm saying. They have the Chiefs, for example, have the best quarterback,
best quarterback in the
top 3 quarterback.
the best quarterback right now.
Well, actually,
Super Bowl wise, the best quarterback right now. There's nobody who has
this season.
Yes.
If I'm gonna be honest, Dak Prescott statistically.
He hasn't won he's not clutch. Yeah.
Are you saying in Super Bowl era or has a Super Bowl?
Super Bowls in general. Guess what? Having a good record's great and all, but nothing matters if you don't win a Super Bowl.
Are you saying the player in the Super Bowl era, or a player
What are you talking about? I'm saying Mahomes is the best quarterback right now because he has 2 Super Bowls that he won.
I'm saying Dak's better.
How?
Because he is.
Give me one stat that's better.
Touchdown to interception ratio.
There's no chance.
Yeah, that's why they're saying this is Dak's MVP season, and he sat out for.
Oh yeah, we'll see that whenever he loses the first game of the playoffs again. He does it every year.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if he loses. If he loses the playoffs, he can still win MVP.
Who cares then? These guys are playing for Super Bowls. They're not playing for MVPs. Aaron Rodgers has got 50 of those. I'm sure he'd rather trade all of his MVPs for one more Super Bowl.
Who knows? I don't know.
I do know. Call up Aaron Rodgers right now, Michael. Ask him this question. And he would laugh because let's be real. MVPs are great, but Super Bowls are how you get in the Hall of Fame, and that's what all of these guys are trying for. They want to get in the Hall of Fame.
I think it's both. In my opinion, I think it's both.
Okay, but Super Bowls are going to weigh you a lot farther than
So you're
awards.
Yeah, but that means you're telling me, dude, that Kyle Trask on the Bucks. He has a Super Bowl with the Bucks.
He's a backup. He hasn't played.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
He has a Super Bowl ring, so he
still
has a better
stats.
chance.
It's stats
He has
in
a
Super
better
Bowl.
chance of making it to the Hall of Fame than.
No, I'm
freaking
not
someone
saying
else.
that.
That's exactly.
You
what I'm
have to play. There's two things that get you in the Hall of Fame. It's Super Bowls and longevity of performance. You have to perform good for many years, and you have to win Super Bowls. Now, if you play for a very long time, that's different.
Yeah.
There are people in the Hall of Fame that shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
Like who?
Roger Craig.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh my God. The running back for the 49ers.
I was thinking more like Troy Polamalu.
How should he not be in the Hall of Fame?
Kevin Green.
Kevin Green's not.
He's not in the Hall of Fame.
I
He
think-
should be in the
wait.
Hall of Fame.
I think he is. I don't remember. I don't know Hall
Is
of Fame.
Kevin Green in the Hall of Fame?
He should be if he's not.
Dang.
Woo.
I can't. You can't. I can't ask Siri. If you're
Don't ask Siri. Just type it in, you bum.
Dude, that's so much work.
Oh, you are freaking. My dad would know. I lose track of it because now.
Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame.
I thought so.
2016. Oh, I told you. Oh, I knew it.
I said the
Oh.
same thing. He died. I'm so sad about that.
Yeah,
though.
that's painful.
He died recently.
But okay.
Kevin Green.
Anyway, I think it shows that a quarterback is not like what you need because Patrick Mahomes is a great quarterback. Okay, but they're still not winning. Like
They won 2 Super Bowls. Now they're
no. I'm saying this season.
I don't care. They won 2 Super Bowls. Now they're in the repercussions of winning 2 Super Bowls. That's the hardest thing about the NFL. When you win a Super Bowl, you get really hurt by winning that Super Bowl. Look at what the Rams did. The Rams put all their money into one basket, won a Super Bowl, and now look at them. Now they're struggling to get by without Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Now they did the
lost.
right thing. Traded away the really expensive players like Von Miller to the Buffalo Bills.
What was the point of even having Von Miller?
He was good for them. Now he's just terrible for the Bills. I'm sorry. That Bills defense is
Didn't
embarrassing.
the Bills sign him for like multiple years?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure.
He won a Super Bowl though, so I'm kind of happy for him.
Yeah,
He won 2 actually, didn't he?
He won with the Broncos.
Yeah, he won
Remember
with the
against
one with
Cam
the
Newton,
Rams.
right? Yeah.
Sucker.
Oh, bro.
Cam
Yeah,
Newton,
Von
poor
Miller,
guy.
Contract, signed a 6-year, $120
Oh,
million
my-
contract with the Bills.
Are you 6 years?
Yeah, 6
He's
years.
not gonna play for 6 more years.
When did he sign that?
100. Oh my gosh, they way overpaid for him.
Dude, that's crazy.
That is. I didn't even realize it was that bad. He's a lot like Khalil Mack.
He envisions a lasting full 6-year contract.
Yeah,
with
okay,
the
buddy.
Bills.
Whatever
And he
you
just
say.
turned 33 in March.
Man's is gonna be Tom Brady of the defense.
He would be 38 going on 39 on his final year.
That's crazy, dude.
Maybe as a practice squad. No, or maybe as a backup of backup.
No
he could,
chance.
I feel like he...
He'll be like LaShawn McCoy. Whenever he played with LaShawn McCoy on Tampa Bay, he never even got in, but he won a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
He was good when he used to play, but now he wasn't good
I
then.
think he could literally be 38 or 39 or whatever, and being in the backfield or you know what I mean, like being that practice player that you go against that knows what they're doing.
All right, I'm gonna close on this final point though.
For this segment.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna. Are you all right with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so you can say something about. Say your final comment. I'll say mine.
The Steelers suck.
So do the Eagles. Okay. All right, let's go. All right, we're gonna go to the final segment.
Is that what your final? quote
Yeah, I
was?
wanted to say that the Eagles are
suck?
terrible.
That's crazy.
All right, because I just bashed my team for half an hour, so now I gotta bash your
So
team.
now we have to somehow figure out how to blindfold Daniel.
Put tape over my eyes, dude.
Wait, we're doing that?
I guess so. Daniel wants to do it.
I was gonna say I have a towel.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Give me 5 objects.
5 objects. All right.
That's the objective.
We could. Can you want to move the table forward a little bit?
Michael, do you have something better than this? I can still see. I can see through it.
Vinyl.
How can you
Get that
see
piece of vinyl.
There's vinyl over my eyes.
How is that supposed to work?
You can't see through the vinyl with the backing.
Is he
on
gonna
it.
hold
Okay.
it there?
He's gonna put it. Yeah, he's gonna hold it there. Who cares?
Daniel, I'll just peel off the back and just stick it to your
Do you have like a
face.
beanie or something I can put
Bro,
over
you
my eyes?
definitely could. You definitely could just peel out the backing a little bit.
There's a hat right there.
Where?
Is that yours? No, that's Justin's.
Okay, I don't take Justin's hat.
Why don't you? Let me think.
I want to see what I look like with the sun. That's pretty funny.
That's hilarious.
I don't know.
You're so funny, Daniel. Oh my god.
That sounded
That sounded way worse than it was.
Bro, honestly.
Alright, I'm ready.
French.
Making a lot of noise over there.
Just leave it like this,
Dude.
That's even worse, man.
Hold it there. You can.
I can't
Then
see
it
with this
can't-
on.
Then it can't conform.
You need this, Michael?
Alright, I'm good. Just go.
Then yeah, it's not a big deal.
All right.
I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not you.
You can easily cheat, bro.
What are you getting?
All right, we're gonna show the camera first, I guess. So wait, what's the deal here?
What do you mean?
He wins, he loses. So we each show him.
Are we doing a punishment? I thought we were just doing it for
No,
fun.
just do it for fun.
Okay.
So boring.
Just
I'm gonna, basically that. So or what? You want to do the same thing we did with Matt? I get you to touch one certain part, and then you get to feel around
Yeah.
it. I don't even. Okay, ready?
I know what it's called.
Ow!
You do that.
Did
All right, any guess?
Alright, I get a guess.
Yeah.
Is it a utility knife?
No.
Oh.
No, Daniel, if he poked you like that, you
I thought it was. I'm not gonna lie, that hurt.
Hold out your hand,
Ow!
Hold out your hand, and then you can feel it. You can feel around it.
I don't. Oh, it's one of those vinyl picker things. I don't know what it's
Is
called.
What would you call? I don't know the name.
It's used for vinyl.
I'm thinking of a different name
No.
than what you think it is.
It's not used for vinyl.
What's it used for?
You-
You showed me this
You
thing.
have one guess, Daniel. You have one singular guess. 10.
Shut up! I get more than that.
8. 7. 6.
What did you use this for?
5.
You used this for something.
4. 3.
Hold on.
2. 1. Time's up.
It's a rock. No, I'm just kidding. It's
Daniel, just be more broad. Don't be so specific.
It's the thing you use to
I need a name, Daniel. You freaking bum.
No,
It's
What's
the
it
thing
called?
you use to get vinyl out of places or something. I don't remember.
No,
No.
I don't think so.
I don't. What was it? What was it, Michael? I don't remember what it
It's
was.
just a pick.
Okay, that's the same thing. That's what you used it for.
Uh-uh. I don't use that.
I was with you when you used it for that.
Oh, that was an off day.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
All right, Daniel, you ready for the next
That's
one?
cap.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Swear to God. What was that? I don't know.
Wait, I gotta show the camera real quick.
Is it like a shifter knob or something?
I don't know.
Is it a shifter knob?
Okay, you ready?
That's my first guess. Is it a
No.
shifter knob?
Oh my god.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
Give. What is this?
Dude, that.
What is this? Who just threw something at me? What is this? I don't. Is it a GoPro?
No.
What? Is it something close to a GoPro?
Kinda.
What does it do? Can I have a hint? I have no idea what this does. I don't even want to know what this is.
Bro, it didn't even do it.
Ow.
5 second delay.
Ow. Dude, that's
Daniel, what are you doing?
like, why do you have this?
Oh. Do I hate you?
Alright, Daniel.
What is this?
You have 5 seconds. 5,
Don't.
4, 3,
Tell me what it is, I'll bring it.
2.
It's a light. I don't know.
Nope. The camera.
Oh my gosh! How specific do I need to be?
0 and 2.
That's a GoPro. It's close
It is
enough.
not a GoPro.
It's close enough. Oh, it's okay. No, it's not. Okay, I see what it is.
Blink camera, dude.
It's like one of those freaking doorbell cameras.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's not a GoPro. I take it back.
All right, go ahead, Ben.
I want to know exactly what you call this.
Oh my gosh! It has to be something I would know. It can't be something I don't know.
This is so easy.
It's a lug nut.
You're around us. You should know what this is. Okay, ready?
I don't
Dude,
know.
this is not. I'm sorry, Ben. This is not easy.
You know what? You can just have it.
I don't know what this is. I don't know cars.
All right, give it back.
You're getting there.
Do you want it? Do you want it or not?
I don't know what that
Oh,
is. It's like
You know, how did you not guess that was an up pipe flange for 2000?
oh my god! I would have never gotten that.
All right.
Reasonable, you bum. No sharp things that hurt.
No sharp things. You poked me with a dart the first time.
Oh my! It was a plastic dart. Cry me a river.
Daniel, here you go. You ready?
I'm still hurt, bro.
What was that? It's a spoon.
Bro.
I couldn't feel it.
Sorry.
I got one
Next
end of
time,
it.
you ready?
Ow! I swear to God, when I get up, I'm gonna beat you.
That's not me.
What is this? Why do I get the weird stuff? Am I gonna know what this is?
You should so easily know what that is.
When you know what it is. It's,
Wait, I need one more, right?
I don't even have a
No, that
guess
was my
for
last
what
one.
this is. Is this a common item? Like, what is this? Can I get a genre? Anything?
Just pay them.
Do you think?
If you paint me, I will beat you. I'm not deaf. I'm blindfolded.
Bro.
Michael, what the hell is this?
Dude, that's
Are you done guessing?
No.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Give me a genre. Give me something. I don't know what the frick this thing is. It's a plastic thingy.
Science.
Bro, that's pretty easy.
What?
That's your genre. Science.
Can I eat it?
No. Why would you be able to eat it?
I don't know what it is. It's literally a plastic key-shaped object with two smooth sides on it.
I'll give you something easy after that.
Dude, that's like a giveaway, bro.
What is this? Michael, I don't have any freaking... What is it?
It's a microphone.
It's a magnifying glass,
Magnifying
duh.
It's
No,
freaking
I can't
miniature!
Don't do that. Why? I feel like
This
I
That's
do.
easy. I can
That's
do
super
that.
easy. Hey, put your
I-
freaking blindfold
I had
on.
my eyes closed.
Yeah, okay.
How am I supposed to know what this is?
It's a magnifying. You couldn't feel its magnifying
Ready?
power?
No!
Alright, hold out your hands. Hold out your hands.
Just give it to me. It's a glove.
What kind of
Good
glove?
A
job. dude.
vinyl glove.
Good no!
It's a glove. Whatever. What the fuck ever. I got it right. It's a glove.
Alright, you're 1 for 4.
What?
Kind of.
We did more than 4.
You did 2 and I
No,
did 2.
no, you
we
did that's
did
4.
3.
No, that's.
I did a glove.
Yeah,
and I did a
that's
pointy thing.
3. That's 3.
I only did a glove and a pointy
Wait.
thing.
Wait.
Yeah, Michael, because you gave me
I didn't
something
do
weird
I
the
didn't
first
do, I
time.
didn't do the flange. You did a camera and a.
Yeah, so yeah,
magnifying
this is
glass.
5.
Are you sure
This
that's
is
all
the
it did?
this is the 5th.
That was
So
hard.
this is my 5th.
You
and then
guys
get one
cheated.
More, right?
No, this is.
That was
overall
way
the fifth.
harder than the one I gave you
This
back.
is your 3rd
Yeah.
and I have one.
Yeah.
You
that's
got
what
a
I'm
genre. I didn't get.
Well,
frickin-
Daniel,
I
I'm
got
sorry.
science and a freaking miniature magnifying
We're
glass.
not in our.
Didn't even know Michael owned one of those. Freaking bum.
Okay. Are you going again, or you want me to go?
Yeah.
I get.
I can't see.
Oh my God! What is that?
What do you? Oh, come on!
Okay, here you go. Ready?
Good luck with that one. No.
No. Well, ow! It's sharp. This goes
It
in.
can be.
The square goes in the square hole. It's a whip. What do you mean the whole thing? Why am I getting halves of things? Ow! It's sharp. Am I gonna know what this is? Is it a car thing again?
No.
No.
What is it?
Daniel, you should actually know this. You might actually like.
You probably use that more than you think.
Yeah. What? Dude.
They're not glasses, Daniel.
I know.
Well, you obviously thought you needed glasses. Alright, 10 seconds. 10.
It's a paracord bracelet.
That's a good guess, but no.
It's a thing. Wait, I know what this is. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna take a guess though. It's an Ethernet cable.
No.
Okay.
What kind of an Ethernet cable has 6
I'm gonna look at it. I give up. What is this?
GPU cable.
I don't know what a GPU cable. I haven't built a PC before.
Alright, put the blindfold on.
That I did 5. Oh, come on.
Wait, Daniel, honestly, take it off. Take it off.
Yeah.
What is this?
I don't know what the hell that is. It's some really good binoculars.
It's the brand new VR headset.
What?
Daniel. It's just pretty easy.
Dude, Michael, what did I tell you? Give me the bigger handcuffs, dude. These are too small.
Dude, what?
These look like Star Wars handcuffs. That's why I'm saying.
Yeah, you know what that is?
Is that your guess?
No, what is it?
It's a TGV delete valve.
Yeah, why didn't you know? You
Well,
fucking
that's what I get for doing it in Michael's house. It's only full with car stuff and freaking miniature magnifying glasses. If you would have given me that, that would have been really mean.
This? Yeah, that was bad.
Let me see.
He wanted me to give you a washer.
I would not have done that.
I was gonna give you a washer.
You should have given me a washer.
I know.
I said that would have been too hard.
I would have known that one.
I would know.
Bro gave me a freaking cord that I didn't know and didn't give me a washer.
Listen, that was Ben's idea. I was gonna give you a washer. Okay, we're good then, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Got everything down. All right.
Yeah. What are we at time-wise?
We're good.
We're only at 81 minutes. It's what, an hour and 21?
How many people do we still have watching? Do we have anybody watching still?
5.
We have 5 people watching. You watch how bad I am at guessing these terrible objects I got. Was that what you gave me? Was that the glove that you used? Or what
No.
glove did you use? Okay.
It was the one behind us.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. My name's Daniel. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, we will see you guys next Friday or Saturday.
Thank you for tuning in, everyone.
Yep. See you
Peace.
guys.
You should have told me, bro.
That would have been a perfect ending when
Yeah,
you throw it
dude.
and then just cuts.
All right. Peace.
I don't think I hit
Thanks
the lens,
for
so.
tuning in.